Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Trading Stocks live stream. We will be live for the entire pre-market session here, watching what stocks are currently moving as we see SUGP immediately ripping up here alongside our real-time stock scanner. If you happen to be watching this as a YouTube past broadcast, I do these live streams every single Monday morning and Friday morning, starting at 7 a.m. or even a little bit early. Today, I wanted to get in and get on before 7 a.m. so that way we are here to capture any news that will come out, hopefully will come out at the top of the hour. Good morning, everybody. I can see there's already 20 people in here. Good morning. Let me go ahead and get some things set up as we do at the beginning of every stream. I think I'm just about good here. Yep, 3 minutes till the top of the hour. If you are relatively brand new to pre-market trading, this is when stocks typically announce news, which is why I love pre-market trading. I am very much a news-based trader. I'm very much watching for stocks to announce news with major buzzwords within them. Of course, my real-time stock scanner that updates every 250 milliseconds puts us on that news right away, lets us know that the stock is ripping right away. That way I can get over to it. I can enter into the first 1 minute candle. We are looking here at the 1 minute chart to close very strong on very heavy volume at high of day, looking for that continuation and looking to trade it like a surfer, using my one below rule to exit my trades, which of course is only selling the first candle to close below the low of previous candle. Good morning, everybody. Mike, hello. George, good morning. How are we? Let me go ahead and make sure the Discord knows I am live as well. Mute that up. Back to the Discord, back to announcements. Live now at everyone. Back to the trade floor. We'll just paste it again. All right. Looks like someone made some more money on SUGP this morning. Congratulations, Jesse, in the Discord. Congrats. Okay. 1.5 minutes. Let's go ahead and get our news module down here in the bottom left, sorted by time. That way we will see all the 7 a.m. news as it comes out, of course. Also, our eyes will be here on the moving now. This is where your eyes should basically always be on the scanner, because this will show you any stock that moves up at least 3% in the last 2 minutes and does it on significant volume. The volume must be on velocity to hit 100,000 shares in 60 seconds, meaning if it trades 30,000 shares in 10 seconds, it will also be allowed to hit. That way you just don't have to wait for all the volume to come in. That way you get put on the moves as fast as possible. Mike, George, C, good morning. Tech, hello. Good morning. Roy, good morning. Why so early? I start my live streams at 7 a.m. now, my friend. I put a poll up on Twitter, kind of like came to the conclusion one day myself as well that, I'm a pre-market trader. I almost exclusively trade extended hours, meaning pre-market and after hours. So why was I streaming market open? I don't care about market open. So now what we do is we go live at 7 a.m. and I will be getting off at market open now. So the streams are also 30 minutes longer now as well. You get me for 2.5 hours. If you guys haven't already, if you could hit the like button for me, that would help me out a lot. I just found a kid's toy in my pocket, I guess, as you do as a dad. Okay, 7 a.m. Soar, good morning, hello. We got news coming in already. You can see, look at how the scanner, instantly as soon as we hit 7 o'clock, this company announced a press release. The scanner put us on it. Unfortunately, so far, the only one. There may be some more stuff coming in slightly slower. Yeah, here's another one. Nothing is hitting the moving now, though. Once again, this is where our eyes are. Our eyes are looking for our new stocks hitting the moving now. Of course, then we would love to see that news emoji next to it, but so far, nothing, and literally only 2 stocks that even announced a press release. Synaptics announces CFO transition. Who cares? SS&C Globop forward redemption indicator. Who cares? All right. Fun 7 o'clock session, guys. Oh, man. Let's see if SUGP here wants to make new highs. What is this stock? Hong Kong stock. Makes sense. Did it have news yesterday? What was yesterday? 820? Oh, SU Group Holdings regains NASDAQ compliance. They regained their compliance with the NASDAQ yesterday and after hours. So they did have some after hours yesterday news, did SUGP. Juan, good morning. Ralph, sup, good morning. Hello, everybody. There's already 80 viewers in here. Hello, hello. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button for me. I would really, really love to get to 400 viewers today. We have not yet done that. I think my peak viewership is like 398. We got very, very close one day, but didn't quite make it. So hit the like button, share the link in any chats you're in. I'd really appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Good morning. This is great. Hey, imagine you had this scanner yourself and you could do this yourself every single morning for the rest of your trading career, or as long as you want to pay for it. You can access the scanner, of course, over on daytradingstrategies.net. And of course, right now, you can use discount code STREAM at checkout. You get access to this real-time stock scanner, real-time news, Benzinga Squawk, all the filters, all the gauges, all the ability to sort by float, volume, last high a day, etc. Access to all of it at $45 a month. Also comes with access to our trading Discord. You can see in here, there's people talking all morning already, even before 7 a.m. There's people in here talking. This very, very much is a like pre-market Discord. Like obviously I teach, SUGP is pushing again. SUGP new highs. Obviously I teach trading pre-market. So it's pretty funny to watch actually. My Discord, or our Discord, should I say, is very active in pre-market. It's probably one of the only trading Discords that's like more active in pre-market than market open. Like it gets quieter when the market opens. It's pretty funny to watch. I have the scanner and the course. I love it. Oh, my guy. Appreciate you, Maddie. What was I doing? Oh, and right now you can use discount code STREAM at checkout. So if you want to sign up for the monthly or the annual plan, make sure you click on this Have a Coupon link. Use discount code STREAM, take 30% off of your first payment. That gives you your first 30 days at less than $32. Like $1.10 a day or something like that it is. Hello, hello. Good morning. You still avoid trading when the gauge is red? No. So what I use the gauge for now, like ever since I've gotten into being such a news trader, what I use the gauge for now is that if it's high in the green, like if we're up 70, 80%, then I may take a trade outside of right after when the company announced news. I may be more willing to like just buy high a day breakouts rather than news announcements. That's basically all I use the small cap gauge for. But like the reason this gauge exists is so that you use it yourself, right? If you don't want to trade when it's down in the red, don't trade when it's down in the red, you know? Victor, hello, good morning. I'd like to contact someone from your team. I have questions. I don't have a team, my friend. It's just me. You can ask me questions in here. Part of why I do these live streams, so you can come in and ask me questions live and in real time. How do I know if I have lifetime access to the scanner from the course? You do, Maddie. If you're signed up to the course, you have lifetime access. The way my membership software works is the course doesn't have like an expiration. Like there's no repayment on the course. Obviously, you buy it once, you have it, which means that your subscription to the website never runs out, which means that you have lifetime access to the scanner. Yep. Ken, hello, good morning. Burl, good morning. Army of One. Yeah, for now. I probably should get some people on to help me, especially with answering emails and stuff. We are your team. Thank you, Tech. SUGP, Sierra Uniform Golf Papa. Once again, doesn't have news this morning, but this stock did regain NASDAQ compliance yesterday and after hours. So it does it has a reason to be moving. It's just that reason was from yesterday, not today, not right now, not recently. So thank you. Hey, thank you, Maddie. Thank you for being signed up. Appreciate you, my friend. We are approaching 7,000 members on the website. This is no longer just like a small little thing. Like we're a pretty significant, like, you know, scanner in the marketplace now, I would say. A lot of people know about daytradingstrategies.net now, which is great. I have to thank you all a lot for that as well. Word of mouth advertising is the best advertising. Thank you all for talking about it, posting screenshots of it, whatever you may do in your across your trading discords, Twitters, wherever you post about your trades. Who let the dogs out? The gum wrapper on the bottom. What the? What's up, Rod? Love all your informative and applicable content. Appreciate that, bro. I will be posting an Instagram reel right after this live stream. If you guys aren't already, go check me out on Instagram. I post a lot of almost daily. I post a reel over here on Instagram at Treyding Stocks. If you're interested in what I have to say, this is another place you can get different videos from me. Mark, hello, good morning. Traders reward a stock that does a reverse split to regain compliance. Yeah, it's all bullshit, David, right? Like, it's all like, let's go to the daily on this stock. I'm sure it's god awful. Yep. Yeah. Most of what, you know, is volatile enough to pop up on a scanner like this is bullshit. Let's go to the ADXN. Look at this daily chart. Also awful. What is this? Huh? A Swiss healthcare company got a rocket ship on no news at 4:35 this morning and is now getting another push. This is both a secondary move, which I don't like. I don't like secondary moves. And is a secondary move on no news. Like the initial rip also didn't have news. Unless I'm missing something? No. There's no news on this. This company hasn't had news since July 8th. Weird. Alpha Delta X-ray November. Obviously it's hitting the scanner, and like for good reason. The stock is moving right now. Like, yes, it should be hitting the scanner. It's not a setup that I like, but maybe someone out there needs to take on more risk than I do and is interested in trying to scalp this thing or something. We'll watch it, of course. We'll watch anything that moves on this live stream. I'm certainly not trading everything that I'm looking at, but we will watch it. I see your ads now on Facebook Marketplace. Nice, good. Meta pushing my ads harder. My Meta ads do really well, actually. I have a positive ROI. Like a positive ROAS on my Meta ads. And that is like, and I'm a subscription-based business, right? So a positive ROAS, a positive return on ad spend is crazy considering that the spend is also recurring. It's pretty sick. I mean, dude, the scanner sells itself. It's another reason, obviously, why I do these live streams. I think when someone like gets to see this scanner, like I shouldn't expect you to spend money on it without seeing it work, right? But as soon as someone sees this scanner working, then it sells itself, right? It very much is like, oh shit, look at how fast this scanner puts you on things. Damn ads. I'm part of the problem, Ken. The names work. I can find the codes. What do you mean, my friend? Napa, it's because you get zoomed in on your charts. So if you like zoom in like this, like if you change the price level and then you go to drag, you get this sort of like box, and then this ends up happening, right? Is this what you're dealing with? The way you fix that is double click over here. Double click on your price thing. That will even it back out. That way, when you drag the whole screen again. Like as soon as this gets wonky, this gets wonky. Yep. Just double click, fix. What time frame do you find the best setups? 1 minute. I think the 1 minute is the best for day trading. A lot of people will tell you not to use the 1 minute. A lot of people will tell you to like go up to the 5. And that is because those people don't have a scanner that can find them moves fast enough, right? But once you pay, like once you have a premium real-time stock scanner that's actually putting you on moves the second that they start moving, you probably want to be trading down to the most granular level possible, right? But I mean, you know, once again, what's the unfortunate answer for most like day trading strategy questions that beginner traders hate? It depends, right? Like unfortunately, there's not like just a right way to trade. If there was, I would just teach you that and we would all have our Ferraris and Lamborghinis and we'd all meet up at Vegas and have a big party. Unfortunately, there's not. The trading is so much, it depends. Because it depends on your risk tolerance. It depends on how you see the market. It depends on how much money is in your account. It depends on your personal income. It depends on your trading goals. I mean, there's people watching this that don't want to be full-time day traders. They just maybe want to make a couple extra $100 a month or whatever to help with the rent. You know what I mean? Like, there's so much in trading that you have to decide for yourself. Right? Your strategy, like RSI rate of change, floating P&L, etc. The RSI rate of change is named that on the website. Floating P&L is not a code on the website. Floating P&L is just a code in Thinkorswim. This is not a custom code. But yeah, rate of change, you can come here and go rate of change. You'll find it. RSI rate of change day trading strategy. Also, the way that you go and like find codes, you can either click on this icon here or from your top left menu, go to custom trading codes and then come into Thinkorswim, of course, and then go into strategies, of course, and then into day trading if that's what you're looking for. And then here they all are. You can just like start to click through all of them and import all of them. Sure, RSI rate of change. This is the high a day strategy that I'm running right now. It's all there. I promise. PLP, what's up, my friend? Good morning. Yesterday there was a stock TJ and today BCCQ that didn't show up on the scanner. If TJ didn't show up yesterday, it's because yesterday, also this is not a, what do you mean? Yesterday I pushed a fix through that allowed 2 ticker symbols. Like, look, here's one right here, BE. Before yesterday, I wouldn't have seen this symbol on the scanner. For some reason, I coded a catch in my scanner to not allow weird ticker symbol lengths. And for some reason, I coded out 1 and 2 symbol tickers. I don't really remember why I did that. But I fixed it yesterday, so you can now see them. I got you, bro. Yeah, I see it. I could not find the color pattern you mentioned. JUNS, sorry, hold on 1 second. Is this new news? Oh, this is 7 o'clock news. Yuck. This company announced a press release at 7 o'clock. It's some biotech. And no one really cared. I mean, look at the volume at 7 a.m. 2,000 shares, 500 shares, 600 shares, 1,000 shares. No one cared for 9 minutes. Look at this. You can kind of see the front loading here, right? News out at 7 o'clock. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? All of a sudden, 9 minutes later, 15,000 shares, 27,000 shares, 14,000 shares, 26,000 shares, and then 13 minutes later, you get a blow up. You get 110,000 shares. You get 290,000 shares. You can see here, the chat room front loading this position. Chat rooms love this. This is like what chat rooms look for. They look for a company that announces news that doesn't get a reaction because they know they can. What's the float on this thing too? Oh my gosh. It's perfect for a pump and dump. I have to sneeze. Sorry. Sorry. Okay. Stock that announced news that got no reaction and has a micro float, 480,000 share float, uber small. So they know that any like volume injunction and any huge push of volume into this thing is going to very easily push it, and they have reason to like push it. So what they do is they go and front load all the admins of the Discord channel or whatever it is. They go and front load the position and then they push it, right? So they're all in. The admins bought, 20, 30,000 shares, whatever here, and then they push it to their followers, and their average is, with all this buying, their average is probably like 560, and then they're selling up here like 620, 630, right? So they just made, however many thousands of dollars they made pumping and dumping into their following. I don't know, of course, because I'm not part of this scheme and I never would be because it's very illegal. But I almost guarantee you that that's exactly what just happened here. This is like an A+ setup for pumping and dumping. The FTC should definitely be looking into who made this happen. The shitty thing about pump and dumps and why people are allowed to get away with it and why more people don't get persecuted is because in the name of the law, they use the word intent, meaning that they have to be able to prove that people bought the stock, talked about it, sold into the push to their following, and that they intended to do that, which is outside of the people admitting to it, basically impossible to do, right? I mean, do you guys remember the Atlas Treyding fiasco? Most of you probably won't. This was years ago. But Atlas Treyding, it was a big Discord that was pumping and dumping. The Department of Defense got involved, which was crazy. But the Department of Defense released their account statements alongside their Discord messages. It was sick. You could see in the document, the Atlas Treyding admins were buying, pumping to the Discord, and then immediately selling. Like they would send a message to the Discord and then sell 2 seconds later sometimes. Like it was very, very obvious they were pumping and dumping, but they also got let off. Because once again, how do you prove intent? Without admission, how do you prove intent, right? Which sucks. I mean, those people should get, pump and dumpers should get in trouble. I mean, it's a really shitty thing to do. Bless you. Thank you. Where is your news feed from? Benzinga. My news is direct from Benzinga. The same exact source as Thinkorswim uses, the same exact source that Interactive Brokers, Webull, Robinhood uses. Wait, what? I actually have a press release at 7 a.m. that Thinkorswim doesn't have. Thinkorswim didn't announce the news till 7:08. Huh? My scanner had the news 8 minutes earlier than Thinkorswim. It's interesting. Sorry, let me read the rest of that message. There was a stock that had news at 9:29, but the actual news came out the night before, SGLY. Well, if the news, I assume you're talking about yesterday. If the news came out, if there was news that came out the day before, it wouldn't be on the scanner, right? The scanner's returning you press releases from today, starting at 4 a.m. Starting from 4 a.m. today, any press release that the company announces is what my scanner is picking up. I fell asleep yesterday and didn't get out of Jay-Z. Now I'm just gonna Baghdad them until the next time they get pumped. Baghdad? Did you mean to say bag hold? Are you using like voice to speech, Ken? Or voice to text? I'm going to Baghdad them. What? I have RSI rate of change loaded, but you were using the breakout one with colors. Oh, you're talking about my proof candles. Also, I don't have those turned on right now. It's called my proof candle study. So I'm running the high of day strategy. I'm not running the rate of change strategy. I'm running the high of day trading strategy. And then the study The study that changes the colors of the candles is called the proof candles. So once again, on my website, if we go back to the previous pages in the Thinkorswim, obviously instead of going into strategies, you would go into studies, and on here you have a search box, and if you search proof in here, you will see the proof candles study. Autocorrect got me. Yeah, I thought so. I'm gonna start saying that now. I'm gonna start saying Baghdad instead of Baghold. JUNS new highs. Hey, pump and dump stocks. Pump and dump stocks can become real movers if enough bulls want to start buying it. If there's nothing else going on, which is kind of what's happening right now, pump and dump stocks can become real moves. You can see here that you got alerted on JUNS at 7:02. Basically, as soon as this candle began pushing back up at 7:02, you got alerted. Even before this thing broke into high a day, you were alerted on the scanner. There you go. Perfect example of never missing a move using the scanner from daytradingstrategies.net. Eric, good morning. What's up? Hello. I just got the scanner. Jad, enjoy, my friend. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I see that. You signed up for the annual plan as well. Thank you, my friend. Smart man, taking advantage of the... Oh, my gosh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry, I was looking down at my phone talking about my scanner. Hello? Yo, chat. We talked about how micro this float was, right? We talked about 480,000 share float is micro small. And we talked about how any injection of volume makes these micro small cap stocks fly. And we were just talking about how you were alerted on this breakout here at 7:02. 7:02 is when this stock first hit this scanner. Well, not first. I mean, it's been on the scanner, but during this move, hit the scanner, and you just got a 45% candle. One 1 minute candle just went up 45%. Hello? Anyone awake? I know it's not even 7:30 yet. It's time to wake up, chat. Holy smokes. Yo, these micro float companies are fun, man. That's crazy. Congrats to somebody. Hopefully somebody was in that. Once again, we've been looking at it. It's been on the scanner. Wow. Just ripped that fast in 3 seconds. Can you explain why the last candle is blue and not yellow? Yeah, because it didn't close at high a day. Your high a day is right here at 7:30. This candle closed at 7:13. So not at high a day. This candle, obviously, did close at high a day. So, yellow. Wow. Is there a doc on how to use all the features of the scanner? There's not a document per se. You can go, so if we go to my website real quick, and you go to the See How It Works page here, there is a section on the scanner, and you can hover over each part, and it will tell you what each thing represents. It's not like super in detail. It's very quick summaries. But that's the easiest way to get a quick summary. If you want a very, very detailed explanation of every calculation and every feature of this scanner, I do have a YouTube video that does that. If I can find it, I will link it for you in the chat right now. Oh, let me open the chat that I can actually type in. That YouTube video covers like in detail every single thing going on in the scanner. Except it won't have the live charting and paper trading though. I haven't really shown this off yet. This is a brand new feature. This is something I just added last week. You can now double click on any ticker. It will load in the live chart and allow you to paper trade it. So you can come in and you can like in real time practice your trading alongside what is going on the chart in real time as well. $70. Woo! Then you can come up here. You can come up here to this paper trading thing and click on this. It persists, by the way. It remembers like what your total P&L is. It shows you what your day P&L is. You can change your account balance here and reset. Very, very cool and very, very useful feature as well that I have recently added. You can now practice your trading alongside the real-time stock scanner as well. Yeah, Wolf, I'm just running, all I'm running is the high of day trading strategy is what it's called on the website, and then the proof candles study. So if you go into, well, if you go into, what am I trying to say? What's the easiest way to do that? Custom trading codes, into Thinkorswim, and then obviously into strategies and day trading strategies, you'll find the high of day, and into studies, you'll find proof candles. When are you going to update the alert sound the fire emoji? Yeah, I should do that today, Rags. I kind of just keep, it's not even that I'm forgetting, it's just that I don't have time. Although it would probably take me 10 minutes or less. I'll do it this weekend, Rags, I promise. Do I have anything going on this weekend? Sports are back this weekend. Tottenham plays on Saturday. I think I've got baby showers to go to or to watch the kids during or some shit, but I'll find time. Any platform that I can trade during pre-market with penny stocks? I am from Qatar. Not really, my friend. Sorry. I mean, I've always used like Charles Schwab or TD Ameritrade, which got bought out. And they don't work in, like, they won't work in Qatar. I've heard really good things about Interactive Brokers. They're like the overseas brokerage that I have heard the most about. I'm not 100% sure if it will work in Qatar or not, but you could check out Interactive Brokers. Once again, I've never used them. I can't speak to them personally, but you the man. Thanks for answering. Heading to work? Wolf, no problem, my friend. That's why I'm here. That's my team from England, Spurs. You are also a fellow, what am I trying to say? Spurs pain watcher. We're in the Spurs purgatory together. OSRH, once again, penny stock, no news, but I kind of want to go back and keep looking at JUNS. Hopefully you guys, I mean, I don't know how you couldn't have just seen the power of the scanner there. First off, we've been staring at JUNS all morning. We were talking about how this one's a pump and dump. It still is. This still is a pump and dump, by the way. But I talked about how it was trading, when it was trading like down here, I talked about how pump and dumps can become real moves, right? It's all greater fool's theory. It's all, can I buy here and sell to someone who's going to buy after me? So, you know, some chat room picked this thing up, saw how low float it was, front loaded, pumped it, dumped it, and then it ended up turning into a real move afterwards. A lot of that has to do with the fact that, first off, it's micro float, right? Micro float. Whenever you see something on the scanner with this small a float, it's worth keeping an eye on. It also has news, like it does have some reason, though I don't really believe it's because of news, because the market didn't really give a shit about the news when it came out. And the market is hyper efficient. It's not like you can't consider this a news move because when it came out at 7 o'clock, it did next to nothing. The market's not so slow that it just misses the news for 13 minutes and then starts flying. But, you know, it's a micro float stock and it does have news. And the big one is just that there's really nothing else going on, right? Like whenever like you kind of get one of these pump and dumps, like kind of one of these BS moves, but it's the only move, like it's the only thing any trader awake right now is watching is this stock. You know, moves like that become a lot more likely. All right, 7:30, bottom of the hour. You see AEHR. I'm pretty sure that's a large company. Isn't this like the one of the semi companies? That's the only 7:30 news that has come out so far. AEHR, which of course is not tradable. Continuing to watch the scan here, just in case something comes out here 30, 40 seconds later, which does happen sometimes. Not seeing anything exciting again here at the bottom of the hour. You created one of the best scanners out there for real. One of. No, I'm joking. Thank you, VD. Thanks, brother. Baghdad. Anyone Baghdading this stock? For me, seems like 75% of the stocks that pop up in the scanner, Fidelity won't let me trade them. You got to get a brokerage that allows you to trade low float stocks. A lot of brokers won't allow you to trade low float stocks because they're protecting you, they say. Fidelity, hell, even Charles Schwab, they're not like, these brokers aren't built for day trading, right? They're not even direct access brokers. Like even Charles Schwab is not a direct access broker. It's selling all your trades get sold through a clearinghouse. There's a middleman on all your trades. All that happens in like milliseconds, so it doesn't really matter. Unless you're trying to like hyper scalp, it doesn't really matter. ABUS, by the way, 730 News and pushing. Art Bus announces intent to repurchase. Okay, interesting. This is interesting news. Repurchase $230 million of common shares through modified Dutch auction. I do like when news has big dollar signs in it. This is certainly worth keeping an eye on. I don't like the volume. The volume is quite light, but we'll keep an eye here. Alpha Bravo Uniform Sierra. What was I saying? Oh, getting back to the brokerage conversation. But if you talk to Charles Schwab, if you reach out to Charles Schwab customer support, you can tell them that you are a day trader. Like, I want to trade low float stocks. And they just like make you sign some agreement that's saying that you understand the risk, basically. And then you can trade these stocks. On Fidelity, I'm not sure. Ow. Can the scanner show only US stocks? No. Not right now. Will I ever add something like that? I don't know. Probably not. I don't want to add a bunch of filters to the scanner. It feels unnecessary, and more importantly, it feels one of my main goals, if not my main goal for this scanner, is that it is very simple to use. Anybody can log in to the scanner. Any beginner trader, your great grandma can log into the scanner and know what stock they're supposed to be looking at right now. Oh, you guys are getting commercials? My fault. Sorry. YouTube defaults to monetization on, because of course it does. So if you don't remember to change that setting, which I guess I didn't do, you guys will be getting commercials. Sorry. How do I do it? Earn. Oh yeah. Monetization is on, off, save. There you go. I got you. My bad, boys and girls. I just turned commercials back off. You shouldn't see them anymore. Came on YouTube to get some fantasy football updates, and the sexiest investor trader is live. What's up? Let's get weird. Yo, what's up, OG? How you been, my friend? Twitch OG. Speaking of fantasy football, how many people have joined? I think during this live stream we're gonna maybe add some people to the fantasy football, because I think we still have slots open. Yeah, only 5 people have joined. So I did in the Discord. I did like a fantasy football like draft thing, or like a selection thing. Not all these people have joined. Half these people haven't joined yet, and it's been up for like a week and a half. So I am just going to fill their spots. So if you're in the Discord and you're interested, we'll figure out. I'll figure out how to do that later. But I do want to get the daytradingstrategies.net fantasy football all filled in. Get ready to set the draft up. My float was capped at 99 million. Oh, you had your float turned down. Is ABUS a huge? Oh. Thank you for that. I didn't even notice. I was sitting here looking at ABUS because I was like, I really like this news, right? $230 million. I was like, I like this news. I didn't even like take the time to look. It's a huge float company. 122 million share float. No wonder the stock isn't like flying on that news. If you guys don't know, float represents the supply. Float is the total number of shares outstanding that are available to be traded. Essentially, it is the supply of the stock. And when you have a very large supply, Price action is not as volatile. Whereas, look, this is a 122 million share float. Remember JUNS, 480,000 share float. 250 times smaller float than ABUS. So obviously a much more volatile name, JUNS. So if you're looking, it depends on what you're looking for, right? Once again, that unfortunate answer to how should you trade, it depends, right? If you're looking for huge winners, big explosive moves, then you need to be targeting smaller float stocks. Of course, please, lower float means more volatile. Remember, volatility is a double-edged sword, right? Just because a stock is low float doesn't mean it's going to fly to the upside. It just means it's going to fly. If stocks can go up very fast, they can also go down very fast. So these low float stocks are high risk, high reward. So it depends. It depends on your risk tolerance, right? Do you want to be targeting that high risk or do you want to be targeting less risk? Of course, once again, on a stock like ABUS, you're not going to get the same reward. If you would have bought the close of this first candle, you would have been great. Maybe you made 3, 4, 5% in the move. But for a lot of people, 3, 4, 5% in a trade with a lower risk is what they're looking for, right? So, yeah, it depends. Every beginner trader's least favorite 2 words. Somebody else signed up for the annual plan. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy 12 months of access to a real-time stock scanner alongside real-time news. Do you enter the trade and use a stop loss once your strategy gives you a buy signal? My stop loss is my 1 below rule. The 1 below rule is how I exit my trades, meaning I sell first candle that closes below the low of previous candle. If we go look at JUNS, look at this trade. So the strategy entered here because this was a high of day breakout. Hand up, full honesty, full transparency. I did not take this trade. I was not in this trade. How do I word this? The strategy code, the code itself only handles the technical aspect, right? So it handles, does the chart pattern align with what you're looking for? And all I've coded into that is that the stock is breaking into high of day on at least 100,000 shares of volume. If that's true, the strategy's buying. But remember, on top of your technical rules, you should also have other rules, right? And one of my very big rules is that the stock recently announced news. That was not true for JUNS. JUNS announced news at 7 o'clock and then randomly ripped 13 minutes later. That's not something I'm going to buy. It's not something I'm going to enter because statistically speaking, usually when a stock does that, it just rolls it back over really hard. Obviously, not true this time. This time it flew. But please, in day trading, all you can do is trade what is statistically likely to happen, right? Anything can and will happen in the stock market. Trading is just all about statistics. Anyway, what was I doing? My my exit strategy is first candle that closes below the low of previous candle. So rode out the whole wave. You were in here at 657. You rolled this whole push. This candle closed below the low of this candle before it. That's where it sold. I want to be in the fantasy football. Yeah, Ronnie, I got you. You're someone I'll add, Ronnie, because you're very active in the Discord. It's what I want to look forward to. People that are active, people that are actually going to be paying attention. Let me do that now, actually. Here, I'll add Ronnie into the channel. Edit channel, permissions, add members, Ronnie. There you go. I just added you to the fantasy football channel, Ronnie, which has the invite to the link, or the invite to the league to it. How easy is it to build a 10-second candle in Thinkorswim? Impossible. But what people do, Pat, is they will come into the time frame. So the shortest time frame, the shortest possible aggregation period is 1 minute. But you can set up ticks. So a lot of people come in and you set up a tick chart, aggregation period 20 ticks. That means every single time that there is 20 ticks, so every time there is 20 moves up or down, then you get a new candle. So like you can see how fast you're getting new candles here. People will like do this to sort of feign like second candles, right? To sort of feign like 10-second candles. Obviously, it's not literally 10 seconds, but yeah, so it's an option if you want to go that route. Nothing ruins fantasy football more than inactive team management. Yeah. Well, that's something I'm trying to curb in the league I'm putting together, because I am doing, I'm going to give $100 to whoever wins the league, and then I'm going to give $10 a week to whoever scores the most points. So even if your team is like ass, you can still be setting up your lineup and stuff, trying to score the most points that week. I like your color candle. Do you have the code I can download? I think I give away this code. Even if I don't, I'll give it away to you now. Why not? I'll give this code away to you guys who watch my live streams. If we come into TOS studies, come in here, type in proof, blah-de, blah-de, blah. Oh, crap. Sorry. Wait. Don't use that one. Use that one. I accidentally hit an extra keystroke on the first one. That second share link there, there's your trade idea for the proof candles. If you're interested in these blue and yellow candles in Thinkorswim, there's the share link for you. What you do, don't go to that link. Going to the link doesn't do anything. Like, I don't even know why this exists. It doesn't do anything. So don't do that. But what you do is you copy the URL in your Thinkorswim up here in the top right. Sorry, let me move this down. Up here in your top right, you click, you go to open shared item, paste, preview, and import. And then you have it. Then obviously you come into studies, edit studies, and you can find it. DTS proof candles, you'll see it. Double click, turn it on. That's how easy it is to import all of the 150 plus codes from the website that you also get access to when you sign up to the scanner. You get access to the scanner, to the Discord, and to all of these custom trading codes for $31.50 right now if you use discount code STREAM at checkout, or $280 if you sign up for the annual plan. Pretty crazy. You're not going to find, like I promise you're not going to find a better suite of trading tools, premium trading tools at a better price. I mean, you guys have looked around. You guys aren't dumb, right? Like, you guys have looked around. There are people that sell just their Discord for hundreds of dollars a month, right? Mine is just something that's thrown in and added to, look at this freaking GIF. Thrown in and added to what you get alongside the scanner at $45 a month. You know? It's certainly good value. JUNS hitting the scanner again, 885. Pushing into local highs here. Of course, you're still going to have some overhead resistance from the previous push, but let's go Chargers. Dude, that clip of Justin Herbert just sitting on the field, Madison Beer playing with his hair during camp is so funny. Like, camp's going on and your starting quarterbacks is over there getting like pet by his girlfriend. His girlfriend is Madison Beer though, so I can't blame him too bad. If we were all dating Madison Beer, we would all do the same thing. So you can't clown too hard, but I quit football in 2013 after the Daniel defense ad dilemma. Daniel defense ad dilemma in 2013. I don't know what that is. I have so many Trey studies saved in my Thinkorswim. Obsessed, but in a good way. Yeah, it's that's another great thing is that you once you import the codes, they're yours forever, right? They're saved locally to your Thinkorswim account. So like you can subscribe for a month, download all 150 of my codes, then unsubscribe, and you still have them, right? It's another nice ad. Let's get weird, bro. I miss all your emojis that you drew for me. Victor Crespo. Crespo's a legend card on FIFA. At least it used to be. I haven't played FIFA in years, but what's up, my friend? The scanner's been a huge benefit. Thanks, Trey. I appreciate you, brother. Lots of crypto ETFs showing up in the scanner this morning, really? Like these, XXRP, XRPT, URXP, UXRP. These are probably all crypto things, yeah? Well, Bitcoin went for a run. Bitcoin's at 77,000 now. If you come out to the daily chart, yeah, look. I don't understand trading sometimes, because on this day, or maybe it was even the day before, it was announced that Trump was going to be making a huge announcement on Bitcoin, which is like very, very obvious that America is going to be buying more Bitcoin. Of course it is. America's been buying Bitcoin for a long time. And when news comes out that Trump's making a major announcement, of course that's what the news is going to be. And then the news comes out, and of course that's what it is. And then the Bitcoin still rips 7-8%. And now it's up, 20% since it came out. Like, is trading just that easy sometimes, or what? Like, everyone knew, I don't know. Anyone paying attention at least knew what that news was going to be. Yet Bitcoin still got such a large reaction to it. JUNS again on the scanner. How does the scanner work? Just like this. JUNS first hit the scanner. Well, not first. It's been on the scanner all day. But it hit the scanner 4 minutes ago at 8:85, because when it pushed up, you were made aware of it live and in real time. So we've now been watching the secondary move since 8:85. Since right here, you've been watching this move. And the stock is now up 11% since that alert. Of course, please, stocks don't always go up when they get alerted. The point of the scanner is to make sure you are always looking at the best opportunities in the market, right? That's the point of the scanner. So anything that moves up at least 3% over the last rolling 2-minute period will hit this moving now. And it does it on significant volume. That is one big thing that I built into my scanner that most other scanners that I look at don't have, right? Most other scanners, they have a moving now section like this, right? I didn't invent the moving now idea. This is a very common scanner idea. But most other scanners just show you everything that moves up, which sucks because there's a lot of stuff that moves up, but it does it on untradeable volume. And those things clog up your list and distract you from like real tradable names, tradable setups. So yeah, that's why I built a volume check into the back end of mine as well. Those Twitch streaming mornings were wild. Yeah, it was a little bit crazier when I was streaming on Twitch. My younger days, let's get weird. It was just like 3 years ago or whatever it was. Herbert has a beer hangover every day. Dude, someone said, I saw a picture on Twitter. Someone said that Justin Herbert should take her last name. He would have the number one selling jersey in the NFL as soon as it was released. If you could buy a number 10 Chargers jersey that said beer on the back, yeah, that shit would sell like hotcakes, bro. His name is Justin Beer, bro. Hell yeah. 1 and 2 symbol tickers now allowed to show. What did you mean by this? So before I had built a check. I had built a catch into my scanner to not show like weird length ticker symbols. Like you notice that like 5 or 6 length symbols will never show up. Anything with like a period, like a dot in it will never show up because those are always like weird, like funds or like not stocks, weird things. So I have a lot of those catches built into the scanner. But I also, like when doing that, I didn't allow... Well, let me put it this way. I only allowed tickers with either 3 or 4 letters to appear on the scanner, which meant that stocks like YJ wouldn't appear on the scanner because it's 2 symbols. So that's what I fixed. You can now see YJ, or if like, I don't know, if A for some reason went on a run, you would be allowed to see that as well, right? Yeah. How does the scanner work? Do you have a YouTube video? I do have a YouTube video, my friend. Let me go back and find it. Go away. Dude, seriously? Go away. Oh gosh. What's going on? My YouTube's freaking out. This video right here. That video is a full deep dive into everything the scanner does, except that once again, it won't have, I've added this since that video. I've added the ability to double click on a chart to see the live chart and to paper trade it. Come on, $10. Woo! Sorry. Yeah, that's a brand new feature built into the scanner, this paper trading ability. The ability to practice your trading from anywhere. But outside of that, every other feature and calculation will be explained in that video. Or you can just go to daytradingstrategies.net and you can click on this see how it works button. And there is a hover here. There's a little scanner that you can hover over just to get like a quick idea of what every section of the scanner is. So this is another thing. This is another thing you can go look at. What a website, bro. Herbert's a good quarterback, but a bit overrated. You think Justin Herbert's overrated? I think Justin Herbert is criminally underrated. I don't think enough people talk about how good Justin Herbert is. He needs to win a playoff game, but outside of that, it's hard. It's hard to know, like, whether the Chargers' inability to do anything in the playoffs is on his shoulders or on the team's shoulders, you know? Ow. We haven't seen your little boy in a long time. Is he a teenager by now? No, he's not a teenager. If I come back to Instagram, hey, if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. But if I go to my personal, I don't know my personal. What's my personal Instagram? I don't know like what the URL is. Trey.neil3. If I go to my personal Instagram, oh, it's private. I'm not logged into my own Instagram. Damn it. I was going to show you a picture of my son. Can you see this? There he is. There's my son and my daughter and me. You're a dad now and things change. No more 8 a.m. beer chugging. True. Yeah. Yeah, we haven't chugged a beer on one of these early morning streams yet. I do my early morning monsters now, which I may actually crack one open now. I'm pretty tired. Let's do a 8 a.m. energy drink, huh? Sorry. Yeah, you know what I need to do? We actually have one too, is the funny thing. We have like an extra Keurig in our house. I need to bring that into my office so that I can make coffee at 8 a.m. instead of drinking a Monster at 8 a.m. But whatever, I won't complain. So cute, thank you. The paper trading feature is brilliant. Dude, isn't it? Like, so I shouldn't even say this because as a beginner trader, you should be taking your paper trading very seriously. You should only be trading exactly like you would real money. You should be journaling your paper trades, etc. But like, if I can like get over my trading education brain for a second, it's also just a lot of fun. Like, it's a lot of fun to be able to come in and trade setups with no real money risk on the line. Like go. $10 more. Woo! Look at that paper trading. Let's go, bro. Can't get the paper trading on my phone. Am I doing something wrong? Do you have an Apple device? I think Apple devices are weird. And I don't really care to build support for Apple devices because people who use Apple's devices aren't real people, so. I'm joking. Most of you in here probably have an iPhone, but like this is my phone. I have a real phone. I have an Android. Sorry. All I have to do, if I double click, so I double click on that symbol, it loads in the chart and the ability to trade it. Can you not do that on Apple? If you go to my website on your phone, can you not double click on a ticker to be taken to the chart? I'll look into that. Apple is weird with everything because they have to be. That's how they get you to buy their products, is by being weird. Good looking family, congratulations. All thanks to my wife, man. I didn't have much to do with it. My wife switched to a loaded tea shot, super healthy. I do like tea. I used to drink afternoon tea. I've lately been doing afternoon coffee. I should get back into doing my afternoon teas, yeah. I do love a hot tea. Definitely more than coffee. I like tea. Red Bull and 2 shots of espresso. Yo, so there's like a handful of coffee shops around my office, like that I can walk to. They don't, at least the one I normally go to, I looked at last night, it doesn't open until 7 a.m. Bro, what kind of coffee shop doesn't open until 7 a.m., dog? I was gonna go before live stream this morning and get a coffee, but I start my stream at 7 a.m. Shouldn't a coffee shop be open at like 5 a.m.? Or am I tripping? I don't know. I feel like if I ran a coffee shop, I'd have it open earlier than 7 a.m. Herbert has a 66.5% passer rating, 5th all time. Yeah, David, like I said, I think Justin Herbert is criminally underrated. I think not enough people talk about how good he is. But it's because in America, no one really gives a fuck about you unless you win, right? Dude, Eli Manning is going to the Hall of Fame, probably. Wait, have they voted? Has Eli Manning been on a ballot yet? Has he been on a ballot or no? Oh, he was a finalist. He was a finalist in 2025 and 2026. So he's not first or second ballot, but he will. Eli Manning will end up in the Hall of Fame. Eli Manning is not a Hall of Fame quarterback, but he won 2 Super Bowls, right? And in America, that's all anyone cares about. No one cares how, no one cares why, no one cares what, no one cares who. It's just, did you win, right? Herbert is my quarterback and Mahomes. When did you get to draft Mahomes? He's falling like hard, and I get it. He's coming off an injury, but like, it's still Patrick Mahomes, right? Like, he's fallen like this, like real late in drafts. Like, he should be Eli. Wow. By the way, JUNS just huge fake out. I know we're sitting here talking football, but I don't like dead air on my streams. I hate going to live streams, and unfortunately you go to a lot of trading live streams where the streamer's just sitting there like this. So when stocks aren't moving, we start talking about bullshit. But JUNS just huge faked out, by the way. All right, anyway, 8 o'clock. Let's watch here, top of the hour. Let's watch our news down here in the bottom left, sorted by time. Let's see if anything new pops up. I should probably zoom to the top. That would be helpful. And of course, let's keep our eye on the moving now. Let's see here at 8 a.m. if anything wants to get interesting. We have had one very interesting move this morning. I mean, JUNS, especially this candle, was nuts. It's like a 40+% 1 minute candle. It's crazy. But outside of this one move, that like 5 seconds of fun, realistically, not a lot been going on this morning. HOWL, Werewolf Therapeutics, announces oversubscribed. This stock is already up a lot. Whoa. This stock is up huge from after hours yesterday. Hey guys, please don't sleep on after hours, by the way. If you guys don't know, after hours is from 4 o'clock till 8 p.m. So just after hours is the exact same as pre-market, except that there's usually a little less action, but still, it's an extended hours trading time, which companies love to announce news during, and there are no volatility holds. So like I'm sure yesterday and after hours, we can come look. What did Wolf announce yesterday? Werewolf Therapeutics announces sale of preclinical inducer in. So yesterday at what time did that come out? Wait, what? 4:11. Thinkorswim is late to it. I wonder, was anyone looking at my scanner in after hours? Can anyone speak to was my scanner on HAL at 4:06? It would have been with the price action either way. Even if it didn't get the news, it would have been with the price action. But anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is that this is when companies announce news and there are no volatility halts. It's just like pre-market. Yet it's super slept on. I think a lot of beginner traders don't even know after hours exists, right? Everyone loves pre-market, and if you do, you need to also love after hours. It's a sick time to trade. I remember the lunch lady at my high school was a Patriots fan, and the day after that Super Bowl, we made her cry. Bro, that's not nice. GOSS, sorry. GOSS 8 o'clock news. Gossamer Bio announces $250 million structured. Yep, love this news. So I like when news has big dollar signs in it, as long as that dollar sign is material news. $250 million structured private placement, including $150 million of committed capital. I love this news. I sort of missed it. That's on me, by the way. This was on the scanner. It was here at 8 o'clock because the news came out at 8 o'clock. So you were made aware of it right away. I apologize. I sort of missed this one because I was looking at HOWL. But yeah, this news is great. That was a nice entrance right there too. I mean, what? You're up 13% from the entrance. Nothing crazy yet, but I do like this. Golf Oscar Sierra. Hand up an apology. I did miss this. That's my bad. We were looking at another stock. But hopefully, if you guys had the scanner yourself, which is why you need to go get the scanner yourself instead of just watching these live streams, you would have had this sorted by time. You would have seen this GOSS news. Working and lurking. Glad to see you're still kicking ass. Nothing but great advice, I promise. Yeah, let's get weird. It's great to see you again, man. You are like the OG, dude. You did a lot for me when I was coming up on Twitch. I used the scanner yesterday in HAL and got the pop. Okay, good. Thank you, Meanie. So you did see that HAL move in after hours yesterday. Yeah, once again, just another feature of the scanner. The scanner works from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern time, of course, market time. You get all of pre-market and all of after hours with this scanner too. Your fantasy league is at 12 team snake draft? 10 team. But yes, snake draft. Half point PPR. What settings did I change? I know that I made it half point PPR. I think I also allowed for one injured reserve player. Do you guys play with injured reserve players in your fantasy leagues? Ronnie, I see you just joined, by the way. Oh, GOSS is a 300 million share. What? That's crazy. But it is trading. I can't talk. Sorry. It's trading massive volume though. So yes, it has a huge float. GOSS does. But if you're trading over 3 million shares every 1 minute candle, it's gonna move anyway, right? Like high float doesn't mean can't move, can't be volatile. It just means that it takes more demand to move it. And look at the demand this stock is getting. It just traded 5 million shares on that 1 minute candle. Right? Like heavy float stocks can still move. It's just harder for them to move. But this stock is getting the volume. Dude, we started looking at this. I mean, we just watched it pull back to 19 cents. I told you guys how much I liked this news. Just got an 18% move right there. And remember, why do I like this news? Massive, massive material effective dollar signs in the news. I will always like that. That is a type of news I will always like. That and huge companies being in news headlines. Like if GOSS partnered with NVIDIA or something. I would also like that news. Hey, congratulations. I know some of you just made money on that. I'm literally sitting here talking about how much I like it. Congrats, anyone that traded that. Does TOS let you trade from 4 to 8? Yep. You can trade the full after hours, just like you can trade the pre-market. Can we build it in Thinkorswim? Build what, my friend? Are you talking about the scanner? The scanner is just a website. You don't have to be using Thinkorswim to use this scanner. Any broker can use this scanner. So once you sign up on daytradingstrategies.net, this purple button becomes launch scanner. All you do is click on that. That's all you do. There's nothing to download. There's nothing to set up. It's very, very easy. Also, I should mention, I haven't mentioned this yet, but if you go to daytradingstrategies.net before you sign up, you'll notice this says free scanner. There is a free version of the stock scanner. You don't get the moving now, the gauge, the ability to see the live charting and paper trading, the audio readouts, the this, that, the other. But what you get is you get the top 20 gainers today, live updating still. So you get a real-time updating top 20 gainers today list for free, right? Like, you should definitely go use that at least. I mean, it's asinine to not at least go take advantage of that, right? And then hopefully you use that to gain confidence in the rest of the scanner and sign up for the full scanner one day. That's why I do it, right? I mean, I do it. I have faith that once you're signed up to that free scanner and you see how fast the scanner is tracking the price of things, that you'll go sign up to the full one. I want the real thing, sir. Hey, well, that's, you can sign up too. Click on the green button on the website. Why does my Thinkorswim only let me start trading at 7 a.m.? Yeah, you can only trade. So 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. is called extended pre-market. 7 a.m. to 9:30 is the regular pre-market session. Charles Schwab does not allow for trading of the extended pre-market session. Pre-market, like the pre-market session, is 7 a.m. to 9:30. There are brokerages, obviously, that will allow you to trade the extended pre-market. I think the most popular one is Webull. Like if people do want to go trade at 4 a.m., they go to Webull to do it usually. What do you think would be the upside for ADXN today? No idea. And you should never try to predict that because nobody knows. My friend, I have no idea what a stock is ever going to do, right? And no one does. Warren Buffett doesn't. Charlie Munger, rest in peace, didn't. Jesus Christ doesn't. No one knows what a stock is going to do. It's all about trading the statistical setups that lie in front of you, right? How much is the scanner right now? You can use, so if you want to, this also will answer your question, Alex. If you want to sign up, actually, let me go to an incognito window so it lets me. If you want to sign up, you can use discount code STREAM to take 30% off. So that makes your first month either $31.50, or it makes your first year, if you go to checkout and you use discount code STREAM, you get 12 months of access to the scanner, to the codes, to the Discord, all for less than $280. I think if I do that math, what is $279.30 divided by 12? That is $23.27 a month. You can get access to the scanner, which is crazy. For everything you get, for a real-time updating stock scanner, paper trading, news, Benzinga Squawk, audio alerts. It's crazy. Yeah. Correction, Jesus Christ does know. True. Rule of thumb, get in and get out up 5 to 10%. That's a terrible rule, my friend. I mean, it's not, whatever, right? It's you have to trade. You have to trade the way that fits your goals and your trading style the best. But I hate static profit targets. I think you're leaving so much money on the table. I mean, look at this trade right here. If you got in this trade and then got out 5, 10%, say you're up 8% or whatever, that's great. But, you could be up. I'm still in this trade. My strategy is still in this trade, and it's now up 18%. I'm a very, 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 very big believer in allowing the momentum of the trade to dictate your exit. I'm a big time hater of static profit targets and stop losses. I think that's a great way to leave a shitload of money on the table every time you take a trade. But once again, that's me, right? And PLP, I think you understand this, PLP, but I'm not telling you you're wrong, right? I would never tell a profitable trader that they're wrong. Listen, if you're making money, for the love of God, keep doing that, right? Don't listen to what I say and then try to change how you trade. That would be stupid, right? All I can do is tell you how I trade, give you advice based on how I trade, but there's a billion different ways to trade stocks and make money. I mean, there is, right? But yeah, I'm a big believer in like this. You see, my strategy just got stopped out now. Using the one below rule, selling the first candle to close below the low of previous candle, allows you to trade like a surfer, right? You should be using a real-time stock scanner like this so that you can locate waves as soon as they start in real time alongside their associated news, so that you know if the news has key buzzwords in it or not. Once you find a stock that the wave is started on with news like this, that's the beginning of the wave. That's when you jump on. And then you ride the whole wave until it fizzles out. Trade like a surfer. No, me name. I did used to day trade on the 5-minute, yes. But that was before I had a real-time stock scanner, which kind of unlocks the ability to trade the 1-minute, which I love. It unlocks a lot more granularity in your trading. You can get into trades much faster. You get stopped out at much more clear points to get stopped out at, right? I have a feeling Ross knows what a stock is going to do when he buys 1 million shares. Ross knows what a stock is going to do because he knows that a shitload of people are going to follow him into every trade he takes. The paper trading thing is cool. I lost $16 so far. Damn it, Jaden. You cannot yet, Jaden. That is the next big thing I'm going to work on. The ability to see your trade history. Yeah. That way you can I'm going to build, essentially what I want to build is an automated trade journal. Yeah. So that when you click on this, not only do you see what you're up or down on the day and total, but you'll also be able to click a little report button here or something, and it'll show you a report of your trades, your entrances, your exits, your winning percentage, your max, your average loser, average winner, average trade, all those kind of important statistics. That's something I'm going to work on. Yes. Would you have been out at 808? No, I would have been out at 813. This 808 candle did not close below the low of previous candle, right? It closed below the close of previous candle, but we are talking about closing below the low of previous candle. The low of this candle is all the way down here, closed all the way up here, right? But the 812 candle, this one closed below the low of previous candle. Lately, when Ross buys shares, he goes red. Is Ross not having a good time on a small account challenge? Is he still doing that think or swim small account challenge? Do you find it easier on 1 minute compared to 5? Yes. Now that I have this, yes. If you didn't have this, like if you didn't have a real-time stock scanner, 1 minute trading would be almost impossible. You just can't find the moves fast enough with free scanners. Yeah, he is. He posts updates on it daily. Nice. Once his followers are in, he drops 1 million shares on your head. Yeah. I like Ross. I'm not here to shit on Ross. I like what he does. There was a point in my trading career where I had watched every video he ever made. Do you have a similar strat when using the 5 minute? No. I've never used this strategy on a 5 minute chart. See, look. So look at this is actually a pretty good example. Look at the strategy on the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, the company announces news. Once again, it's news with huge $ material moving like headlines. So it's news that I like. So the strategy buys the close of that first candle. And then it sells the first candle to close below the low of previous candle. Now, come out to the 5 and you would have lost a lot of money in this trade, right? Because by the time you got in, the stock was already so high, and by the time you get stopped out, it's already dipped so much. Being able to capture the moves in real time on your stock scanner, then trade that much more granular level is much better for this style of trading. I'm not saying you can't trade the 5 and make money. Of course you can, but probably not in this way, right? Probably not in the way that I trade. I am using the high of day trading strategy and then the proof candles study. So on the website, you can use the search bar here to search high of day. You will see the high of day trading strategy. That's what I'm using. And then you can go into, well, you can just look it up if you want to, probably a little bit easier. You can go to TOS studies. And then here you can look up proof. And here's the share link. I also gave this away earlier. I'll just give it away again now. If anyone out there using Thinkorswim is interested in my interested in the study that changes the colors of the candle to blue and yellow, there it is. So many people take jabs at him. He constantly teaches. What? It's pretty easy, Trichium, because he definitely does have an advantage in his day trading. But I think he also does a pretty good job, at least since he got sued. He does a pretty good job of telling people not to trade like him, because it probably won't work. Right? True, Joey. You're right. Oh, how? What the? Wait, was this halted? Oh, this stock just unhalted. Yo, this is the news we were looking at 8 o'clock. This is why I missed GOSS, because I was looking at this HOWL news, and I was like, this also has a massive $ in it, right? Which is what I like. But they halted this one. So there are no volatility halts in extended hours trading, meaning stocks are allowed to move up and down as fast as they want. But there are, like, every other type of halt still exists. So they halted this one on news. I wouldn't trade this now, by the way. I wouldn't take the trade out of the halt. I'm not saying it won't work. Maybe it will. But out of the halt is not for me. I want to be capturing that initial bang reaction, not now. But we'll see. The strategy is in, of course, because this is a huge volume high of day candle. So the technical aspect of the strategy matches. I just don't love it out of the halt. I do like this news, though. This is, once again, just like GOSS, massive dollar sign material news for the company, which is, once again, type of news that I look for. You just got a 14+% move up there from the close of that first candle. So congrats to anyone that did buy. Congrats to anyone scalping this thing. And shout out to the scanner for putting us on this again as well, letting us know this thing just reopened, because I had no idea. I didn't even know this was halted. That's why I was looking at this instead of GOSS, because I was like, why is this not moving? This is the one we went and looked and we're like, oh, it had news yesterday, so maybe, but very, very interesting. Hopefully you guys, hey, that's now like the third stock this morning that's moved pretty well. And hopefully you guys are getting to see the power of the scanner and putting you on these moves instantly. Dimitri, you have to use limit orders. You cannot use market orders in extended hours trading. They won't fill. Market orders are only for market hours. I'm unable to join. Have tried what you mentioned in live chats. Unable to join what, Hulsa? The Discord? If you're unable to join the Discord, you probably need to reach out to Discord customer support, because I know the link works, because a lot of people have joined the Discord over the last, days and weeks. I've heard that some people, I don't know why, but some people have had to grab the link and just go to it, just put the link in their search bar, URL, whatever, rather than clicking on the button. I would try that maybe. Ross made 19K yesterday. He's at 80K now. Nice. What did he start at? Did he start at 2,000? Caught a IRE on that run up because of the scanner. Congrats. Very nice, Tobacco. 10 cents on Hal. Congrats, Lightning. 10 cents on Hal is sick. I mean, it's a dollar stock. That's 10+%. That's sick. Yeah, Holsla, I literally just answered you, bro. Jeez Louise. Yep, true, Ken. Also that. Your time and force must be set to extend it as well. Yeah, the Hal trade, I mean, whatever, 5%. It's not like, I guess it's not like you'd be crying about making 5%, but it didn't really go berserk out of the halt. I said this. Usually when stocks get halted on news and then open, this is sort of the reaction. The stock sort of finds its fair value much quicker because it's coming out of the halt already up and towards it. What does the yellow candle mean? Yellow candle is... So my proof candles are looking for candles that are closing above the highest close out of the previous 10 candles. So you get a price action based breakout and the volume is higher than the previous 10 candles. So there's real demand, there's real reason for the breakout as well. When that happens, you get a blue candle, right? You can see that here. This is a price action breakout alongside a volume breakout. So you get a blue candle. If both of those things are true, and if the candle is closing at high of day, that's when it's yellow. Because high of day breakouts are much more impactful than local high breakouts. Once the PDT rule changed, he started with 2K. I don't know. Whatever. Not gonna say anything. I use my Amazon Prime subscription for you on Twitch. Thank you, Anchor. You're probably my first Twitch sub in years, bro. Thank you. I don't even know if I still get paid from Twitch. I don't think I do. I haven't looked at my PayPal in a while. Ross told me to take a second loan out on my home when I told him I couldn't afford a scanner anymore. Ow. There's a proof candles and a proof candles high a day. Which one do you use? It should just be called DTS proof candles. The proof candles high a day, it sounds like it's probably an old one. Hold on, I'm trying to log into my PayPal now. You see that HAL sort of return all the way back to PMI? Huh? No news. Chat, why don't we play breakouts on stocks that move up without news? Because this is the very natural reaction to those kind of moves. Doesn't always happen, of course, but PayPal is not letting me log in. Whatever, I don't want to use you anyway. Hey, Hasla, I'm gonna ban you, bro. I've answered your question like 3 times now. Stop copy and pasting the same message if you're not gonna listen. Jesus. Am I trying to candle over candle here? This is Papa Mike India we're looking at. It is moving up on no news. So not something for me, of course, but the only move for me this morning has been GOSS. This is the stock I liked. This is the trade that I liked a lot this morning. Why did I like it a lot? It was a stock that got a huge initial reaction on huge volume, on news, and that news contained buzzwords that I look for, being large material dollar amounts. This has been the trade for me this morning, GOSS. That's, for me, my trade style, that's like normally how it goes, right? Hell, I don't even trade every day. Actually, I don't trade most days. I might take 1, 2, 3 trades a week. I very much I'm very, very particular. And I very much just wait for like A+ setups that I love. And, you know, capture them, right? Short or long, private placement is usually a short. Long, of course. I don't short these kind of stocks. Like I definitely know what you're talking about, or online, and I don't hate the idea of shorting private placement, but my job and the way I trade is to capture the very short initial bullish move. Like you'll notice, I got in right away. My strategy did right away, and then it's out, you know, at 8:13. It's out, you know, it's out 10, 12 minutes later, whatever. It's out of the trade. So I'm capturing this, the initial front side move reaction to the news is what I look to capture. I don't think that private placement news means that the stock is going to be strong all day or multiple days or anything like that. Hell no, right? That is not. I actually tell people all the time, so any stock hitting the scanner, go look at on the daily. Awful, disgusting, terrible. Let's just keep looking through some of the top gainers. God awful. Actually, this one's not that bad, but the volume is really weird. Disgusting. Dog shit. Awful. These are not, like, these stocks are not good companies. Like we're not like finding value or like trading good. They're all dog shit. Our job is to capture the short-term bullish reactions to news on the front side, right? We are not trading good companies. These are not stocks you should be holding. These are not stocks you should be like, next week I think PMI is going to be $8. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. PMI is going to go right back down to $3 and worse in the next week, you know? Like, what's wrong with dog shit? But would you pay for it? See? Reading Trading in the Zone and already looking at trading differently. Thanks for the recommendation. Dude, every trader should read Trading in the Zone. I don't think you should take another real money trade until you've read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It will change how you look at day trading forever in a very, very positive way. It will change your mindset on trading. And you'll start to know, once you read that book, you'll come back and start watching my live streams and being like, oh yeah, that sounds like what I read. Because like all of my trading psychology, like all of the trading psychology that I learned, that I regurgitate to you all comes from Mr. Mark Douglas. May he rest in peace. He passed a number of years ago. Do you trade OTCs? No, I do not. At least I try not to. There are definitely occasions where I buy before not realizing that the stock is an OTC stock. And then I get the, $12 round trip fee or whatever it cost on Thinkorswim. VIVK? Oh, 8:30. Wait, what the sorry. Oh, it's earnings. Earnings news on Victor India Victor Kilo. 8:30 news, bottom of the hour. First alerted on the stock 2 minutes ago at 1:15. So you were first alerted on the stock right here. Just got a decent move up after that. I mean, a 7% move up from the first alert. Guess you can't complain about it. I missed that. Which book is this? Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Here, I'll type it in. That book. Go read that book. Also, just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube and go, what the hell? Ask YouTube. Go Mark Douglas Trading Psychology. Type this in and then go watch this video with him in this blue background. It's like a 4 or 5 hour long seminar and it's fucking awesome. Go watch this too. Swing trading way more profitable than day trading? For you. It's definitely not just like a blanket true statement, but yeah, for you it is, I guess. Proud of you. Congrats. I've made a lot of money swing trading too. Well, a lot of money. And I've made good money swing trading. A lot is, what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Relevant? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Trey, how's the boat? The boat is sick, my friend. I love being on the boat. Being out on the boat, like being on the water, is my favorite place to be in the world. We go out, we probably take the boat out at least once a week. Although, I don't think we have this week. It's been raining a lot here in Virginia. Relative, that's the word. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. I have another question. Sorry for all the typing. No, don't apologize for asking questions. That's part of why I do these live streams. Did you ever start with a small account? How'd you handle small gains working with a small account? Yes. Yeah, of course I traded a small account. How did I handle the small gains? very poorly at first. Listen, when I started trading 11 years ago now in 2015. Wow. I just realized that I crossed over 11 years. Summer of 2015 is when I started at least like paying attention and like actively studying the stock market. I started swing trading first, and then I started day trading maybe 2016, 2017. I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. But when I started day trading, I blew 3 accounts pretty fast. And it was largely because trading that small share size, I would like overtrade. I would try to make too large of profits. I would do this, that, the other. I just didn't have a rule set, right? Essentially. Let me put it to you this way. It's the reel that I'm going to make today. I'm going to post on my Instagram. I'm going to post a reel right after this live stream. I'm going to go post a reel, and this is what it's going to be about. It's going to be about how to target large winners. And you do that essentially by trading exactly like I trade, right? You're never going to build a strategy. By the way, this is why I don't trade earnings. You're never going to build a strategy that only captures large winners, but your strategy needs to have the ability to capture large winners. Does that make sense? I think so many people's strategies will never, ever take a 50+% winner because it's just not built to do that. I think if you're trading a small account, you better at least have the ability to do that. And you do that by, one, buying stocks that just announced news. That way you're targeting heavy volatility. And 2, using the one below rule instead of having like static take profit areas, using the one below rule to let the entire wave play out before you exit, right? Will you share the high of day study, or are they the same? I don't really know if I want to share the strategy code for free. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. What do I care? Here, I'll share it with you. Sure, why not? For those of you guys watching the live stream, you guys deserve it for being in here. Here's the share link. So all of my strategy codes on the site like come with the full synopsis and time frame and all the code and stuff. Here is the share link for the strategy if you're interested in looking at it. Please, giving away the strategy for free. Please do not import that strategy and then just like go start taking trades based off of it. You guys you guys listen to how I talk and you guys watch my live streams. You guys know I don't take most trades that strategy takes. I didn't take this one. When VIVK came out, I said that, oh, it's earnings, so I don't care. Remember that the strategy only covers the technical aspect. It can only cover the what can be charted part of the strategy, which is important to visualize, but there's also rules outside of just the technicals that you need to be employing on all your trading strategies, right? Technicals are one part of it, but you need to be, do you like the news? Did it have news? Is the volume good? Is the float good? There's other stuff you need to be checking too, right? So please, like for the love of Warren Buffett, don't just import that strategy and then go try to take all the trades. I almost guarantee you will lose money, right? Do you have millions? I do not have millions yet. What am I up to now? You guys want to see? I try to not show this off a lot either. I don't like to talk about my real money trading for mostly personal reasons, but also legal ones. I don't like to talk about my real money trading. The hell? Load. If my freaking bank will load. What the I have to log in. I guess that makes sense. Thought I logged in with my phone number. Why is it making me log in with an email? I'm so confused. I'm also talking to myself because you guys don't care. Checking. If you guys didn't, I don't even know if I should tell you this. I do keep my money in Robinhood. So like when I make money, when I hit like certain thresholds that once again, you don't need to know about, you don't care, and I don't really feel like telling you, I transfer money to Robinhood because Robinhood pays me 3.35% on my money. So that's where I keep my money. Screenshots, paste. There's what my account is up to now. We just crossed the $800,000 mark. Woo! Getting closer. Though I say we're getting closer, though, like, no, quarterly taxes are due soon too, I think, which is gonna take a big chunk out of that away because taxes are a bitch. But I want to hit 1 mil before I have to pay the taxes on it. So before it goes away. Yeah, that is also like another thing to talk about that traders don't talk about a lot when they show money like that is pre-tax. So I don't actually have that much money either. The US government is coming for a lot of that money, but that's another, like, traders don't talk about that enough. About when they're showing off their P&Ls, they're showing off their accounts or what they've made this year, whatever. I also love, do you guys follow a lot of traders on Twitter? I follow these like trading accounts or these investing accounts on Twitter that come tax season, they like post their taxes or whatever. They talk about taxes. First off, if you're paying annual taxes, you're not making very much money. So you're already outing yourself there. And then if you're getting tax returns, you sure as shit are not making very much money. And like there are like these investing accounts or whatever that will post like their tax returns. It's like, bro. It's funny. It's like the same people that claim to make a lot of money posting, tax rebates on their annual tax return. It's like you don't even realize that you're outing yourself, really. Why not you open a Roth? I have a Roth too. You can only put so much money into Roth IRAs, my friend. This is not all my money. That's one of my accounts, you know. Were you married when you blew your accounts in the beginning? Oh, shit. Maybe. No. Maybe. We got married in 2017. My wife was definitely living with me. She was living with me at the time, yes. Were we married yet? I don't really remember. It was a long time ago. I don't remember the exact timeline. I know she was living with me. And once your girlfriend's living with you, when you get married, nothing really changes. So it's hard to tell. Trade in a Roth, no tax growth. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but then you're also risking your Roth. Like my Roth is almost fully invested into VOO, right? Listen, I'm a big believer in long-term investing too, right? Just because I day trade and like I make content on day trading and we talk about day trading a lot, you also should be investing money, please, right? Like day trading should be like a sect, a part of your, income generating investment opportunity, sure, but long-term investing into the S&P is also very important. You should definitely be doing that. I'm banned on Twitter for typing truth. We be friends? Let me hold a few dollars. I would be more willing to give you money if you weren't my friend. I'm more willing to give money to strangers than to my friends. You give money to friends, it becomes awkward. I always pay for my friends, like when we're out and stuff, but as far as like, am I going to give you money? Probably not. At what point should a trader use a platform like Dash Trader? When your monthly profits support it, right? Like if you're making a couple $100s a month, you should not be paying a couple $100s a month for your trading platform. But if you're making a couple $1,000s a month, then maybe. And also like TL, it's also like, does your trading style, well, are you inhibited by your free trading platform, right? A lot of people's trading styles will be perfectly fine on Thinkorswim, perfectly fine on this, perfectly fine with their orders going through clearinghouses, like kind of who cares, right? But if you're like if you're trying to like hyper scalp, you're trying to be in and out very fast and stuff or whatever, then you're probably being inhibited. And once you are, you probably need to upgrade to Dash Trader so that you have your customizable hotkeys, so that you have a direct access broker. You know, like those are kind of the two main benefits, but so I mean, once again, what is the answer to everything? It depends, right? I'll take 2K. I mean, if anyone in here has a large social media following, I will very happily give you money if you want to advertise my scanner. That's something I'm actually doing right now. I'm like reaching out to streamers and content creators and stuff, trying to, get them to use, advertise my stock scanner, essentially just use my stock scanner in their live streams, kind of like I'm doing. You know how it's awkwardly hard to give people money. I would like reach out to people like, yo, I'll give you X $1,000, a couple $1,000, whatever it is, if you just for 1 week on your stream show my scanner. It's like, you would think it would be easy to do that, and it's like not. It's not easy to get people to do that, which doesn't really make, I don't know, whatever. Reach out to Ross. Hey Ross, I know you run your own whole business with your own scanner and everything, but how about you advertise my scanner for a week, bro? Ross would be very expensive. If like, what would it cost to have Ross Cameron use my scanner for a week in his YouTube videos and on his live streams? Probably like $100,000, maybe more. People are worried about compromising their integrity. Yeah, I understand that. It's unfortunate online. It's like an unfortunate outcome of the stock market, like marketplace space, that there's so much like scam bullshit, right? There's so much like people selling trading courses that have only been trading for 6 months themselves, right? That is a huge market in this space, and it's all like scammy bullshit. So like, kind of unfortunately, anything in this space gets grouped into that. But like, I don't sell trading education, right? Like, I'm not selling a course. Well, I do sell a course, but it's a coding course. I don't sell anything about trading education. What I sell is like a real material tool, right? Like when you sign up to my website, you get something. You get this scanner, right? It's not just like you're buying my ideas or, whatever else other bullshit. Like, no, like you're getting a real thing when you sign up to my website, a real actionable, tangible tool, But yeah, it's unfortunate because whenever people hear like you're selling something in the stock market space, it's the first reaction is that it's a scam, which you can't really blame people for because there are a lot of bullshit like that in this space. But yeah, it's just, I think important to understand the difference between buying a trading course and then buying an actual stock scanner, right? It's kind of the same reason when people are like, I will get people sometimes be like, oh, Trey, you don't show your trades, so like blah, whatever. Like, what difference would me showing my trades make on you using this scanner, right? Once again, I'm not selling my ideas. I'm not trying to sell to you the idea, or I'm not trying to sell to you that my ideas make a lot of money, right? I'm not. That's not what I'm trying to sell to you. I'm trying to sell to you a stock scanner, which who gives a shit whether you get to see my trades or not, right? Who cares? It doesn't make a difference. It's not going to make the scanner any different, you know? We've been kind of sitting here bullshitting for like the last 20 minutes because nothing's happened since 8:30, which is pretty typical in pre-market. You kind of only get action at top or bottom of the hours, typically, not always, but typically. What's the larger market doing today? It got kind of worked the last 2 days, right? Oh, the last like 4 days, 3 days, the market's been coming down pretty hard. It looks like futures are up. Futures are indeed up 3 points. It's Friday. It is indeed Friday. I don't necessarily succumb to the fact that stocks are slower on Fridays. Friday after hours is usually pretty slow. But pre-market and during the day, I don't know. It's kind of just like a feel thing though. Like I have no statistics to prove it. And I don't like saying things that aren't backed statistically. But it feels to me like Fridays move just like any other day. Would love to see you and Ross talk stocks. That would be dope. Getting Ross on a video would be sick, yeah. There needs, in like every other YouTube space, there's a lot of like collaboration. There's really not a lot of collaboration in like the day trader YouTube space. Like, it's very, very rare that you see a YouTuber on another YouTuber's channel. We should try to do more of that. Can you use your candles with futures? Yeah. You mean the colored candles? Sure. Thinkorswim codes will automatically run on whatever you chart. Futures, Forex, doesn't matter the time frame. Whatever you chart, the code automatically updates and runs against. Fisticuff stock fights. We start the day trader YouTube space boxing like they do in video gamers. Sorry if you answered this. How does your scanner compare to Day Trade Dash? No idea, my friend. You have to ask someone that uses Day Trade Dash. I've never heard of that. I have had people in these live streams tell me that my scanner is like lockstep with Warrior Trading scanner. It returns like the exact same stocks the exact same time as Ross's does, which is dope because mine even being comparable to Ross's is great considering mine is $45 a month and his is $150 a month, right? But yeah, I don't know about Day Trade Dash. I'm not sure. I mean, listen, my stock scanner updates every 250 milliseconds. 4 times a second, my stock scanner is scanning the market and will return to you anything that moves up at least 3% in the last 2 minutes. And my scanner also has direct access to Benzinga News, which is by far the best news aggregator on the planet. That also updates 4 times a second. So as soon as the company announces a press release, you're also made aware of that. My scanner also comes with Benzinga Squawk, which is a real life human being on the other end of this microphone named Charlie, who reads out this news for you throughout the day. My scanner also comes with the ability to search for news headlines. My scanner also comes with audio readouts on the most recent high. My scanner also allows you to sort by volume and float direct from Yahoo Finance on the top 20 gainers today. You can also sort it by last high of day. My scanner also allows you to shift hover to see the sector and country. My scanner also allows you to double click to see the live chart and to practice your trading alongside the scanner. My scanner also comes with the ability to go back in time and look at what the scanner would have looked like at any past date and time so that you can study past moves. My scanner does a lot that I don't think any other scanner anywhere near this price range can compare to. Like, I know that's me being like braggadocious or whatever, but it's true. I implore you. I want you to shop. Please shop around, because you're not going to find a scanner better than mine. At least not anywhere near $45 a month. You're going to see a lot of like $20, $30 scanners on the marketplace. The issue with those scanners is they use free stock data, which means that you're going to be roughly 30 seconds behind every move, because free stock data is delayed stock data. No one just gives you free real-time stock data. Doesn't happen. You're going to be paying for it somehow. I spend $66,000 a year on the data for this scanner, both the price action and the news from Benzinga. I spend a lot of money every year on this scanner, which is why you're not going to, find other scanners anywhere near as good as mine. You have a yearly subscription? I do have a yearly subscription. It costs $400 a year. Or, of course, if you use discount code STREAM at checkout, you get your first year for $270 or whatever, $278. Remember exactly what it is? $279.30. That's 12, guys, that's 12 months. Like, close your eyes, think about how long 12 months is. It's a long ass time that you're going to have access to real-time stock data, live news, live audio readouts. Like, the way I like to put it into like so that you can compare. If you've been watching my content, if you're not brand new to this channel, think about everything that you've seen this scanner do. Think of every move you've ever seen it find, every news article you've ever seen it find, every audio alert, everything we've ever covered. I released this scanner on January 15th. The scanner's been out for 8 months. The scanner's not even been out for close to a year yet. And that's how long you're going to get access to it at $279. Right? I don't know, it's crazy. Anyway, we're coming up to 9 o'clock. 320 viewers. Good morning, everybody. I don't think we're going to hit the 400 today, which makes me sad. We'll hit 400 viewers one day. What? But can it sing? You could probably ask Charlie to sing. I don't know how you can directly contact Charlie. I think he has a Twitter, but maybe you can ask him to sing into the microphone one day. I put off buying for 6 months, which I would have bought day one. Yeah, I mean, hey. You offer an API with your scanner? No. I don't think I would be allowed to, Joe, because this is not my data, right? I'm sourcing this data. The price action comes from Massive. The news comes from Benzinga. Like, I don't think I would be allowed to let you API into that data. I actually don't really know the legality of that, to be completely honest. I might be wrong in saying that. But even if I did offer an API, it would be very expensive. I would not allow you to API into the scanner for $45 a month. That would be ridiculous. But yeah, I don't think I would be allowed to offer API into other people's data. Does the scanner work on mobile? It does. So I actually have it set up as like a app, sort of. So on Google Chrome, like if you go to Google Chrome on your phone, you can like hit the thing up in the top right, and you can go add to homepage or whatever. And that makes it sort of like an app. And then, yep, the whole scanner works. You can even double click on a stock and it will load in the live chart. You can paper trade from wherever. Although I did just hear reports that this isn't working on Apple, so I need to look into that. But if you have a real phone, you can look at the live charts and paper trade from wherever too. I hit the thumbs up for you, my friend. Appreciate you. Thank you. Sorry, that was weird. John, you have to go to the TOS studies page first. So on the website, go to TOS studies. TOS studies. Then on this page you'll find the proof candles. I'll also just give it away to you all in here if you're interested. 9 o'clock. Sorry, let's pay some attention. I kind of missed the last like bottom of the hour check. So, what's crazy is these scanners pay for themselves in 1 to 2 trades. I got a premium TradingView subscription, $250 a year, paid for itself in 1 trade. I've heard. Listen, I'm definitely not allowed to like say that will happen because it definitely it's definitely not a guarantee. It's certainly not a guarantee that you're going to sign up for this scanner and like magically make your money back. But I've gotten a lot of reviews like that. Yes, a lot of reviews from real customers that say they paid for the scanner pretty quickly after signing up for it. Yeah, if not like their first or second trade they signed up for. 2 of you just signed up for the scanner. Thank you. That makes 8 new signups this morning. Appreciate you all. Assuming you're in the live stream. All 8 of you probably aren't in the live stream, but for those of you that are, thank you. I know, Ronnie. I follow you on Twitter, bro. I've been liking your Twitter updates. That is sick, by the way. Started a small account challenge 3 weeks ago with 1K, and you're just under 3K already. That's sick. Using the stock scanner, yeah, using this scanner. That's crazy. You signed up for the full price and it's worth it? Thank you, my friend. You'll sign up on payday, Alex? Hey, so like I don't want to like feign scarcity, like to lie to you guys. RITR, by the way. This coupon code is like always available. Like, don't feel like you have to sign up during the live stream. You can always use coupon code STREAM to take 30% off. So even if you don't, if you're going to wait till you get paid or whatever, you can still use the discount code. I do run some limited time sales. This is not one of them. I didn't even use any discount codes because if you're crying about pennies, then you ain't gonna make no dollars. Appreciate you, Alex. Yeah, that's a nice way to help the cause for sure. Yeah, appreciate that. What's the little table in the bottom left? This is every green news article is what this is. I have it sorted by time right now, of course. If you're looking, the better way is probably to sort by gain. Every stock that's announced news that's green on the day is in this list. What you can do is you can come in here and say, I want to see, well, what's AI news? Do that. You can come in and look like, okay, AI is here in the headline. You can also use commas to look for multiple words. So it's AI or phase or defense or drones or, well, there's like nothing else. Dollar signs is a big one. So that's actually a big one. You can come in and like just type in a dollar sign, and now you will see any stock that has a dollar sign in the news. And of course, you can do this and sort by time, and you will now like only be live updated on stocks that have a dollar sign in the news, which can be very, very helpful for finding and being alerted on the types of news articles that you want to see, that you want to trade. Right? You can also use and. I'm going to cheat here. Let's go announces. You can do and announces. That will only return to you, obviously, stocks that have both of those in the headline. You saved me $150 a month. I know exactly what you're talking about. Best scanner I've used so far. Appreciate that. Do I need Thinkorswim to use the scanner? Nope. The scanner is just a website. I just have it kind of set up to look, nice on the live stream, but it's just a website. Once you sign up, so the instant that you sign up, this purple button turns into launch scanner, and all you do is click that. That's it. You don't have to download anything sketchy onto your machine. You don't have to do any setup. You just click that button, get taken to the website. There you go. I got you, Faith. Why isn't BTOG on your scanner? I don't know. Good question. Why did it not trade until 9 a.m. this morning? Actually, I can tell you exactly why. Because the scanner's doing some look back. What the hell happened here? Oh. Wait, I know why. Because it's not actually up. That's why. My scanner is smarter than Thinkorswim. That's why. The stock is actually down on the day. Pretty hard. They just announced a 5-for-1 split, which means 500% up would be break even. And they're only up 433%. This stock is actually down a lot today. It's just Thinkorswim has not adjusted for the split yet. That's why. Yeah, this stock is not up. It's down pretty hard actually. Is GOSS still in play or is it finished? I don't know, my friend. No idea. Oh my God. Dude, it rolled off. This thing rolled off the entire move. Holy crap. I would say it's probably dead, my friend. But I mean, once again, I don't know. Listen, anything can happen in the stock market, right? Anything can happen. For all I know, the stock will rip to 50 cents today. No idea. All you can do is trade statistical likelihoods, though. And when you have the stock scanner, you will know if it starts moving again, it will start hitting the scanner again, right? Another beautiful part of having a real-time stock scanner like this is you don't just have to like watch gainers out of open and hope that one moves. No, you don't have to do that anymore. You just watch the scanner and you know that it's always putting you on the best opportunities in the market, right? Your scanner already adjusted for the post split? Yeah. I can't even take credit for that me name. It's not like I didn't code it, but the website that I access my stock data from, like my stock data must have accounted for it, yeah. That's why I spend over $66,000 a year on that data. It's very good. It's very good. Yeah. Paper trading, when I make a new trade, can I go back to my previous trade? What do you mean, my friend? Like if you're in a position, so if you're in a position, like I just bought, I shouldn't have bought RITR. It's too cheap. Say I buy this, whatever, BEM, whatever. You can click off of it, so you can go to another chart, and then you can come back in, and you'll see that your position's still there. It does get rid of the symbol on the chart, which is something I also want to fix. But the position is still open, yes. Like the positions remain open even if you click away. Thing's not moving, so I'm just gonna sell it. But yeah, it just gets rid of like the visual of the order. How delayed is your free version? Not delayed at all. Okay, so wait. The free version of the stock scanner, you just don't get, all you get to the top 20 gainers, but the top 20 gainers is still real time. You still get a real-time updating top 20 gainers today list on the free version of the scanner. You also do get this most recent high and audio readouts, but I delay that by 5 minutes, which isn't useless, right? Like it's still nice to get audio alerts on what's moving. It's just that is 5 minute delayed. But yeah, the top 20 gainers today is still real time. You just, with the free version, you don't get the moving now. You don't get the small cap gauge. You don't get the news. You don't get the squawk. You don't get the market replay. You don't get the live charting and paper trading. You don't get to search news. You don't get a lot of stuff, but for free, I mean, dude, there's scanners out there that people charge $25 a month for that are worse than my free scanner. Yeah. How did I not know about this paper trading feature? Is this new? Yep, I just added it last week. Very new, yes. Any plans on adding charting features to your scanner? What, like the ability to draw or to put studies on or stuff? Outside of getting away from TradingView charting, because that's what I'm using TradingView as like a light charting tool. Probably not. I did reach out to TradingView because TradingView has what am I trying to say? They will allow you to distribute their real charting as well, which would allow you to add all the studies, do all the drawing, change the time frame, do all the stuff. I did reach out to them about that. They wanted, I don't remember the exact number, but I know it was over $100,000 a year they wanted for that. And no, thank you. Listen, the data in the news is worth paying that much money for. It's that helpful. Being able to draw on your charts and turn on studies is not worth that much money. Any trades you like from the picks on your scanner today? The only trade that I liked was GOSS. This is like my trade of the day, GOSS. Because when they announce news, you can't even find the news anymore because they're now red on the day. Is it even? Oh, it is. So when they announced the news, it had not only one, but two massive dollar signs in it of material moving news. And it got a huge initial reaction on huge volume, which is exactly what I look for, right? Look for a huge bullish reaction on news with hot buzzwords in it. GOSS was that ticker this morning. Outside of that, I haven't liked anything else, no. So HOWL is interesting. HOWL is it has very similar news. The issue with HOWL and why I didn't take this trade is that it got halted, right? They halted it at 755 and reopened it at 820, which to me is not an A+ setup. So I didn't take this trade. And it, whatever. It made 5% I missed out on, but I'm not going to cry about that. That was that's another news article I liked. It's just unfortunate they halted that one. How do you get the buy and sell under the candles? That is a custom Thinkorswim code, my friend. That is something else. When you sign up to access the scanner, you also get access to 150 plus custom trading codes. So if I come into my website and you come top left, custom trading codes. Nope. Click on Thinkorswim. There are also a couple of FinViz codes, and there are also a few FinViz scanners, more for like investing / swing trading, that are also available. But you come to Thinkorswim, you get access to over 150 strategies, scanners, studies, workspaces, etc. Something else you also get access to at no additional cost when you sign up to the scanner. You also get access to the Discord at no additional cost when you sign up to the scanner. There are currently 34, almost 3,400 members in this scanner, or in this Discord, sorry. How many subs on your scanner? I will tell you the exact number here in just a second. We are approaching 7,000. Oh, wait. Whoa. What the hell happened? We're at 7,022. We did pass 7,000. I have to update the website. We just passed 7,000 subscribers, chat. Woo! Now, I will, hand up, I like to be fully transparent with you guys. Those aren't all active members. That is total people that have ever signed up to the website. So don't do the math. That's not how much money I'm making a year. I will tell you a good number of those are still subscribed, though. I'm looking at my active member account right now, and I don't think I want to tell you that, because then you could do the math to know how much I make a year. But a healthy number of those are still actively subscribed, yes. Which is good. Obviously it's good. Shows that people are enjoying the scanner as well. I got to update the website. 7,000 plus. Jeez. A toggle is a good idea, William, but I don't know. What would you want to be alerted on, though, William? Like, would you actually want an audio readout every time a stock hits? Because that would get real annoying real fast. Maybe not during pre-market. Pre-market, when things are kind of slow, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. But like once the market opens, this obviously starts going crazy because everything starts moving. I do something I am going to fix. So right now, when you get this new means that it's the first time this ticker has hit the moving now today, which is like, I have not really found to be that useful, honestly. I'm not going to get rid of the new. I will leave this new text here. But right now, when you get a new stock, you get a little beep, right? You hear that little beep that happens? That is a new stock hitting the scanner. Oh, I've had my desktop sounds muted all stream. You guys haven't gotten to hear the readouts. I apologize. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change that beep to instead be to the fire emoji. The fire emoji happens when a stock hits the moving now 3 times in 20 seconds. That's how you know, and that's how you can very easily visualize that a stock is actually making a big, strong move, right? It's not just like a little pop or whatever. It's actually going really hard. That you will be audio alerted on. I think that'll be a much more useful audio alert. Maybe if you're like kind of halfway not paying attention, maybe you're doing work on another monitor, or you can just even like, maybe you're at your job or whatever. So you have your stuff closed and you're working. You can just be running the scanner in the background. And if you hear that beep, you can like you can go look real quick, right? Oh shit, something's really hot. I need to go look. Yeah. Long as my boss isn't over my shoulder. Sign up for the scanner and find Trey IRL. He'll buy you a beer. Dude, if any of you ever see me in real life, yeah, please say hi. And I'll buy you a beer either way. You don't have to sign up for the scanner. I've had one person ever say hi to me in real life. It was dope too. It was awesome. We didn't get to talk long. I was actually getting off of the shuttle from the airport back to our hotel. I was with my family and he was on the shuttle bus with me. We got off the bus and he was like, "I think I recognize you." I was like, "Oh shit." I was like, "From what?" He was like, "Are you trading stocks?" Like, "Yeah, bro." He was a cool guy. We didn't get to talk long, but yeah, it was cool. He took a picture with me. I wonder if he ever posted that picture anywhere. His name was Josh. It was either Josh or John. I think it was John, actually. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. I don't have that big of an audience. There's 300 people in here. What are the odds that one of the 300 of you are ever going to see me? But if you do, yeah, come say hi. I usually focus on the moving now. Yeah, that's where your eyes should be. Your eyes should be here most of the time. Another thing I like to do is I like to sort this top 20 gainers by last high a day. That way I always know like which gaining stock is one that I should be paying attention to the most right now. Our last top 20 gainers today that made enough volume to hit the high of day, that was 11 minutes ago when KWM hit high of day. Everything that's hit high of day since has not done it on enough volume to do this. That's pretty funny. KWM isn't even on the top 20 gainers anymore. It rolled off so hard. What city are you in? I am not in a city. I live in BFE, Virginia. I live in the middle of nowhere, Virginia, which I like a lot. I'm not really a city guy. I like visiting cities. Cities are fun. Listen, cities are fun to visit. They are. But like, do I want to live in like New York, Chicago, LA? Hell no. We lived in Knoxville. We lived in Knoxville for 4 years. That was fun. But Knoxville is like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Knoxville, but it's like not a city. It's like a big town, kind of. that I liked. That size city was fun to live in. I have no interest. I have no interest in like New York, Chicago, Miami. Fun to visit, not somewhere I want to spend every day. They're people farms, man. Like cities are people farms. Giant apartment buildings shoved full of people. Shitty restaurants everywhere. I don't know. I have no interest in living in a people farm. My 11-month-old wakes up at 5 a.m., following him around the house, listening for that beep. Your 5-month-old hears the mocks the beep on the scanner. Knoxville is basically a college town. Yeah. The biggest part of it is the campus for sure. We lived right under the Sun Sphere for a year and a half. We lived in the Candy Factory lofts right there on World's Fair Park. It essentially is like if UT campus ends here, there's a road and then there's where we lived. We lived close enough to Neyland Stadium that if we didn't go to the game, we were watching it on TV, we would feel the fireworks shake our apartment before they scored on TV. It's like we would like feel the rumble and be like, oh, they're going to score on this play. That's pretty fun. I live in nowhere, Pennsylvania, where hills are so bad that sidewalks have steps. I like Pennsylvania. I like Amish town, Amish parts of Pennsylvania. My city's just big enough. AAA baseball, minor league hockey. Yeah, that kind of sounds exactly like Knoxville. Yeah. Knoxville had a minor league baseball team, a minor league hockey team. They just got a soccer team, not MLS, but USL, I think is what the division is called. The beep sounds like a heart monitor. It kind of does, yeah. Any thoughts on Walmart stock dropping? No. It's on earnings, right? I did see this. I saw someone talking about it on Twitter. They dropped on earnings, yeah. I haven't like looked into it at all, no. I don't own Walmart. I don't own anything in that sector. I will tell you, I own some DraftKings stock that I'm down on, of course. I own Nvidia stock that I'm up a lot on, like more than double. And then both of those combined, I think are like, fuck was that? Anyway, both of those stocks combined are like 10% or less of my portfolio. Then the rest of it is in VOO. That's, I'm like almost exclusively an S&P investor. Yeah. Keep the fire emoji to a barking dog or siren alert. I don't want like too many sounds though, Michael. Tutorial on the scanner. Do you have a printed material of what it can do? I do not, Giera. I don't have necessarily like printed material. What you can do if you want to read text on the scanner, if you go to daytradingstrategies.net and then you click on see how it works here, there's a thing that you can hover over. You kind of hover over each section and it sort of tells you. That's like the most text I have written on the scanner. An air horn sound. VOO versus SPY. They're the exact same, except that VOO has a slightly lower expense ratio, which is why I take it. The only reason why you should take SPY is if you want to like sell options against your position, which a lot of people like doing. I don't do it. But SPY has a much more active options chain, which is probably why their expense ratio is a little bit higher. It's like The expense ratio on VOO, I think, is 0.03. SPY is 0.05. Like, it's essentially negligible too, but if, whatever. If I got to choose and I don't have any interest in playing the options chain, I just chose VOO. Klaus Schwab won't like that you don't like living in people's farms. Would you ever add a feature that you could actually see the graph chart for the symbol that you may be interested in? Yeah. Yeah, Jose, or sorry, Joseph. I didn't read your full name. You can double click on a ticker. You can see the chart, and you can come paper trade it if you would like to practice. Yep. Who are you taking in the BMW championship? Oh, I didn't watch yesterday. Kind of forgot. Gary Woodland, Wyndham Clark, Rory. Wow, Rory's finally in for a win that's not a major. What the hell? Yo, this leaderboard is sick. Gary Woodland, Wyndham Clark, Rory McIlroy, JJ Spawn, Chris Goddard up all tied at 1. I don't know who that is. Fitzpatrick, Ludwig. Oh, dude, the Fitzpatrick brothers are up there. Oh, that's fun too. Wait, this is a sick leaderboard. It's dope. I have to watch this today. Badia is up there. Sunjay Im's up there. Justin Thomas is up there. Spieth is out, right? Yeah, Spieth is out. Where's oh wait, I'm dumb. Where's Scheffler? How do you spell Scheffler? Scheffler's 2 over? Oh, he's cooked, bro. Yeah, he's cooked. He will make a run. Listen, Scotty's going to do what Scotty's been doing all year. Had a really bad first round. He'll make a run. He'll probably still be top 5. He'll probably still finish top 5, but I don't think he's going to win 8 strokes back after day 1. But he's been doing this all year, right? Having a really bad opening round and then charging back to, still get second place. All right, boys and girls, 2 minutes till markets open. I got him top 10. That's actually probably a really good bet to take right now. What are his Kalshi odds on a top 10 finish now after the bad first round? BMW Championship top 20 finishers. Well, let's look at his top 20 odds. Scotty. Bro, Scotty is 2 over, 8 shots back from the lead. On Kalshi, his yes to make top 20 is still 60 cents. Everyone knows he's still going to charge back. That's funny. All right, boys and girls. I know. Listen, we kind of bullshitted a lot today. Listen, this is a slow morning, and this is what I do. If you're brand new to my live streams, welcome. I don't like dead air. I don't ever just sit here in silence. If stocks aren't moving, we're going to chit chat and have some fun. A couple of good movers today. A couple of really fun movers, actually. GOSS was the most tradable setup. Congratulations, anyone that made money on that. HAL was a really fun reopen. And then JUNS had a very sick candle. This was the most fun moment of the morning by far, 7:20 this morning. We do these live streams every single Monday and Friday, so I will be back live here on Monday. Remember, as soon as this live stream ends, literally, I'm about to end the live stream, I'm going to make an Instagram reel, and I will be posting this to my Instagram. So if you're not already, make sure you go follow me on Instagram. I will be putting that reel out here in just a second. I do put out reels over here just about every single day. If you're interested in the scanner, remember, daytradingstrategies.net. I always say Fridays are the best day to sign up because you get access to the scanner all weekend. You can use the market replay functionality to practice, learn all the features of the scanner, get excited, get used to it, get fired up for Monday. Start a clean slate next week with a brand new tool. Yeah, and I will see you all then. I will post some Instagram reels this weekend, and we'll be back live Monday morning at at 7 a.m. Make sure you guys are all subscribed. Make sure the little bell icon is hit so that you get notified when I go live. Very fun live stream today. You guys stay green. You guys stay safe this weekend. Enjoy. I'll see you back here Monday. And peace. Thanks, y'all.